So hello and welcome back to a brand new video, guys. Now today we'll be taking a look at the game played between the current world champion, who is Gukesh, against Anish Giri. Now this is Tata Steel chess championship that is going on, and here we see Gukesh having the white pieces, Anish had the black pieces. The game starts with knight to f3, and then Anish goes knight to f6. Now the game is quite balanced. The game continues, and we see book moves. We see classical opening. After a few moves, we see a bit of a position where it's black to ruin the position after. If it takes the pawn here, black would have double pawns, and black is happy to get double pawns. White brings out the queen, trying to pin the knight, and black just stops the pin by bringing out the bishop. Now white takes, and black takes back with the bishop, and now queen takes. So it's quite a balanced position up till now. There hasn't been something that is very unique for both the players. Now white brings out the knight, trying to attack, and black castles, which is very logical. White pushes the pawn, and black brings out the rook, in the hope that when it moves the knight somewhere out of this site, so the queen is now under attack. White moves the queen back so that there is no attack on the queen, and black brings out the bishop, trying to attack and move. White brings out the bishop and puts it, trying to pin the knight to the queen, and black just pushes the pawn. Now white's idea here is to open up this position here and ruin the castle side for black. So white just moves the bishop away, and black pushes, and now the bishop is trapped. So white sacrifices the knight, and black takes with the pawn, and now white takes back the pawn with the bishop. And now if you see, now white actually has better attacking options. Now you can see these squares are now open for white to attack, and black brings out the pawn, which is the only great move here. White then moves the queen, trying to attack more pieces, get more center. Black moves the bishop back. White brings out the bishop, trying to attack the rook. And after a few moves, you could see that black is actually getting better because of the brilliant moves, and white isn't playing well. So black gets a bit of advantage. White just moves its king. This move is not really good for white, because if you see, the engine says after rook to c2, this position can get worse. And that actually happens. Anish finds the great move, which is rook to c2. Queen has to move, and he takes the free pawn. The queen is now trying to go for an attack here. Black brings out the queen here, and white takes with the pawn. Black is again finding great moves. White brings out the queen again, and black brings the bishop, trying to attack the queen. He could have gone for a queen trade. Instead, he didn't go for that. And now after a few moves, if you look at white's position, you could see that white is actually not good anymore, because you see the eval bar here, it's in favor for Anish, and Gukesh is actually losing, because if you take with the rook, you just get check, and you have to move. So you move the knight back to the square, and after you get a check, you just take the queen. But instead, Anish doesn't find the move, and he moves the queen to b6, which is a miss. Gukesh makes a queen trade, which is forced here. So Anish has to take, and after just few moves, you can see that white is winning. And here, as a result, Anish just resigns, and Gukesh wins by luck. But only if Anish was able to find the great moves and did not blunder. Gukesh would have lost, and Anish would have won the game. And yeah, that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till that, take care. Goodbye.